Great, awesome. So thank you for coming today,
You're
for
welcome.
joining us to this podcast that is made by a group of Intune, different institutions around Europe. So this is nice. So here we have Ombeline Chardes. How to pronounce
Ombeline Chardes.
Ombeline Chardes from France. Excellent. Yeah, remember we both studied masters in music theory, but you were 1 year ahead of me.
Yes.
Yes. So tell me, how was it, your life here at MNH? So this was your first study here at MNH, the masters?
Studying, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, first time studying.
Yes.
I loved it.
Sweet. So master's theory, why?
I love solfège. I just love solfège.
Yeah.
I did a bachelor in music theory in the conservatoire in Paris.
Mm-hmm.
I did also it was between the back in the days bachelor and master. It's called maîtrise in musicology in La Sorbonne in the university in Paris, and I did also a bachelor in violin. And then I moved here, and then had a kid and started working. And I'm not very much on social media, but that time I was on social media, and my feed is really nice. I have only like a musician things, and and I have NMHO. I follow NMHO, and then it was this video. Very nice video, and asking like, do you want to do a master in music theory? And then it was very much alive, and music like theory and practice, which I really liked. So I was like, yes, I'm gonna do that.
That was your name right there.
Yeah, I was like, this is for me, and I applied, and I'm very happy I got it.
Yes, excellent. Yeah, I remember you were part of the jury. Was it that? Or like a student? What's it called?
It's more. I'm not part of the jury, so I don't decide anything. I'm more as a student representative to just make sure that the jury is respecting the students and that everything is being like in order. But I'm not taking part of any decisions, and also I can respond to any question the applying students have about how it is to study here and practical things.
Yeah. Because I remember you were. Part of that group when I was having the interview. Man, I was so nervous.
Yes, I saw that. I was trying to reassure you by talking to you. It's gonna be nice, it's gonna be fine, and you were like very nervous,
freaking out.
I totally understand. I was as well when I applied.
Yeah, because in my head, you just let the thought of, man, this is a master degree. How many people are applying? How many spots do we have? And of course, I mean, I'm coming from Colombia. Who knows how well known that is in terms of music education, and comparing here to Europe, it's like, oh man, the competency, it's gonna be tough.
Yeah, but I must say that there is a difference between Europe and Scandinavia, like in regard to music theory. I mean, it seems that you had solfège very early.
Yeah, I started actually with solfège in the conservatory when I was 6, 7. Yeah,
same here. Yeah. And sometimes here they don't even know about music theory until high school, when they have like this music branch education, or if they take like one more year, folkeskole, it's like 1 year when you can be specified. It's not giving you any degrees, but you can specialize in one subject, or even when they come to NMH and in the university here, then they discover like, oh, music theory, and so there is a difference between Europe, which kind of Europe, and Scandinavia. Yeah,
I really also noticed that on the credits, for example, how it's organized. For example, when I was studying piano, it was a 5-year program. And it still is in Colombia.
Yeah.
Right?
With master? Was it a master?
No, just the bachelor's.
Yeah.
Just the bachelor is a 5-year program. But the sound engineering program, which is also part of music, was 4 years. So that's why I pretty much, even though I was studying both, I never finished that piano bachelor's. So I don't have it.
Oh, no.
So I feel like I have unfinished business.
Yes, I understand.
Yeah,
it's very frustrating.
Yes, like it's poking me. Hey,
I
gotta get it done.
Understand.
I'm getting done. So good thing now I actually started to study piano again, to prepare something and might as well just be done with it.
So what, to
finish it? Yeah.
But to finish it here, to finish it there, or
no, I'm thinking about starting here.
Yeah.
Maybe here, Baradue, I don't know, but here in Oslo.
Yeah.
I want to have it.
So you want to finish it?
Yeah.
Do you still have like the credits?
I do
still
have
valid?
it. So that's what the credit conversation comes in, because in Colombia it's only 5 credits per semester for the instrument.
Right.
It's like 10 per year, whereas here is like what, 30?
Yes.
Or something.
Yeah.
So nowhere near I get to fill out all those credits.
It's funny you mentioned that, because I met the same like challenge when I had to translate my French degrees into the Norwegian degrees, because in here it's like you have to have 120. It's like to have 120 in France, it has to be like, I don't know, for years and years and years.
Right.
So it's it's a bit odd. Well, now in Europe, including Scandinavia, they have like this they evened out the credit distribution. But since I studied before, that was even like made even everywhere in Europe. I had to kind of do some math, the way I could. So I understand your challenge. It's a bit different.
Yeah, and same thing when I did my master's in the US of sound engineering. Like, no, they have that different system too. They have the GPA and things like that.
What is the GPA?
GPA is like your average, but it works kind of different. It's not over 5, it's over 4, but some people have a GPA of 4.3 somehow.
So it's over
the 4, over the highest. So I don't know how that works.
Okay.
So just.
But this you finished it.
Oh yes.
There you go.
Yeah. And this one too.
I
finished master's in music theory. I just submitted my thesis. When was that? On the 15th, a few days ago.
Yeah.
Done.
Congratulations.
Yes. Thanks. Part of me feels peace. Yes.
I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and around that time, you had something else going on around that time. I don't remember. Because I do remember we took the application for the conducting class.
Right. It was in April? No, when was it? No, right, it was around that time, because now it's that's correct. It's the audition for the next round as well. I am invited for the audition for the second level of conducting. Very happy about it.
Nice.
It's going to be Beethoven's 7th Symphony, the first and the second movements,
which
I have already practiced and play on the violin, first violin, second violin, and viola. So it's
so you know that piece.
I know that piece. Does this make it easier or harder for me to conduct, since I know it so much? Will I be too confident, or I don't know? Maybe it's going to be a good thing that I know it well. I don't know.
One thing that tricked me on that was the fact that it was a piano doing the arrangement instead, because I was practicing with the actual full orchestra. Now comes just a piano. It just sounds so different that trying to conduct that.
You didn't know?
I knew.
Yeah,
I knew, but I just my ear was prepared for something different.
But you're a pianist. Didn't you play the thing?
No.
No.
Okay.
I'm not a pianist, and I play all the time. I play it on my strings instrument, of course, but I play it also. I do reduction, like sight seeing, prima vista reductions, which give me a good insight. So actually, when I was auditioning and conducting, I was like, this is the flute, and this is this, and I was kind of imagining. But it's a bit strange. I totally agree.
So how has it been life here in Oslo, in Norway?
I love it.
Coming from France.
Yeah, I love it. I moved here 15 years ago. So I moved here, not for studying, but not for working either, just because I liked it. I came first on vacation, and then I liked it, and I came back and started to play in a band. I also play the electric bass. And I started to play in a band, and back and forth to play concert here. We had like a monthly concert, well paid at the time, 15 years ago, and also it was quite cheap with the flight. So it was totally worth it. To do the back and forth back in the days. Now it wouldn't be worth anything. But and then one day I was back in Paris, and I remember thinking, what am I doing here? I need to go home. And home was Oslo. So it took a bit of time, because after my bachelor in violin, I did this like 2 years extra in viola, I didn't want to do a bachelor in viola, so I just took. You could in Paris you could take like an extra course as a violinist, as a graduated violist, to also have this kind of. It's not a diploma per se, but at least education in viola. So I had to finish this, and then I moved, and I really like it. I mean, compared to Paris, it's much smaller, calmer. I mean, I can be in the street without being overwhelmed by people. The subway also is a lot less bad than the metro in Paris. I mean, everything for me at least, it's a much better fit. Even though I'm born and raised in Paris,
right?
Yeah. So it's not like, okay, I come from a small village and then I moved to Paris and I got overwhelmed. No, I'm born and raised there in the 15th arrondissement. So yeah, I know this.
But it was not for you.
At some point, it wasn't anymore. The aggressivity, the stress of people, the mentality French people are some, of course, everybody's different, but there is still some patterns in cultural patterns, and this constant unhappiness, or always criticizing and being quite negative, just to be, I don't know, a bit negative. I have no idea. I really liked here in Norway that the people it's the opposite. They will be positive and then see what happens, and better fit at this point in my life. It still is.
Yeah, I feel you too. And it's pretty funny because me coming from Colombia as a Latino woman, people think, Latinos are so outgoing, easygoing, they like to party. I'm like, bro, no.
I just don't want to go.
No, if it was for me, I would just be living at home.
Yeah.
Like, the pandemic was great for me.
I loved it too.
Great. But you gotta stay at home? Yes.
Say no more.
Yes. Love it. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not like going out and be social. No. So also on that side, this was is a great fit for me.
Yeah.
So I think I'm planning on not moving anymore.
No,
that's my goal. Yes.
Yeah.
I've lived. This is my 4th country I lived in.
That's it.
Yeah.
I think it's a great place to settle, and then you can move around, travel, or even have some to live somewhere for a little bit. But I agree, this is a very good home.
Yeah. And like you said, like that, be small, chill, much better. Yes. And the music scene, I mean, I'm a metalhead, so it just fits.
I agree. Must be happy here in the Scandinavia. It's very big.
A lot of metal music, and I get to work as a sound engineer with a lot of metal bands. I have never mixed so much metal before. It's great. Both mixing live, and I've been mixing albums. I've been mastering albums, metal albums. So that's great too.
And also that's the topic of your master thesis.
Yes, actually, and I took some. Which was the analysis of the scores of live extreme metal bands that had also both orchestra and choir performing at the same time. Massive. And one of the bands that I analyzed is Dimmu Borgir from here, from Oslo.
Did you meet them?
I did not meet them, but I did meet the orchestrator. I got to interview the orchestrator.
Nice.
Yes. So it was really, really nice. And I got to see the scores. It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now that you have graduated, what are you up to?
Well, I never stopped working first because, we're
going to make money.
I'm not a 20-year-old something that can have a loan. I mean, I have a loan, but it's more like for my house. It's not a house, it's a home, an apartment. And I have a kid, and I have to pay the bills and to support him and myself. So I was still working then. It was extremely busy. So I'm still working now, and I'm still studying again. I never stop. So this conducting, like continuing studies in conducting orchestra, the first level. So I passed. I was very happy about it. And now I applied for the second level, and there is the audition in 2 weeks. So I hope that next year we'll do that. I also applied for composing for a big ensemble, and for both I have a very specific topic which I already started in my master thesis, is women composers. This is really something I want to develop. I want to push forward and conduct and analyze and compose around with and really work with. This is a very strong will for that.
Yeah,
which actually happened a little bit on Saturday last week. For the first time, I conducted an orchestra.
Oh, nice.
Yes, it was so scary.
Yeah.
Because, I was playing in the orchestra because I asked. We were 6 conductors, and the others, they don't play orchestra instruments, and I do. I play violin, right? So I asked, okay, can I be in the orchestra playing while the other conducting? And then when I'm conducting, and they were like, of course, who would say no to a violinist playing? Yes, right. In an orchestra. And I conducted Amanda Meyer, first only violin concerto. And do you know her name? No, I didn't know her name before. And I think that's what is very sad, is that there are a lot of very, very good female composers, dead or alive, by the way, and we don't even know their name.
And a lot of them are the husband, the wives of
the husband, the sisters. Because when you are a musician, you marry musicians, but then the women somehow stop being musicians because they have to take care of the kids and the house and the husband. That has been happening so many times. So I didn't know Amanda Meyer's name either. And for the first time in front of an orchestra, I conducted female composer music, and it was very powerful. I was so scared. And at first, to stand in the podium in front of them and
everyone is looking at you.
Yeah, and making them play something they never heard in their life before. They never played.
So it was our first time for them.
Yeah, of course. You didn't know her name. I didn't know her name. Nobody knows her name. Nobody knows this music. There is like 2 recordings.
Right.
There is 2 professional recordings that I found in the market. 2. How many? Let's take Beethoven's Seventh Symphony as an example again. How many recording of this?
Cannot have enough.
I'm not comparing the quality or the evolution of the music, the composition itself. I'm just, like between 2 and, I don't know, 200 or 2000. Isn't there a little too much of a big difference? I don't know. So it was very challenging for them to play. Never heard it. Right. For me to conduct, first time in an orchestra, and I was conducting the ending, which they didn't play as well. So the first time it was very messy. And then Catherine Levinnes, she was the teacher there, the mentor, and she's amazing. And she walked me through and told me, okay, try this, try that. And then I was 27 minutes on the podium, and then within these 27 minutes, I managed to do more and more and more, and to take more confidence, and to actually make them do music and be together and at some points. So I really, really, I'm happy that for my first time in front of an orchestra, it was female composer. I feel very strongly about it.
Nice. Yeah. So let's touch a little bit of that. How that passion of the bringing the female role or the female genre in the music. In the music, what's it called? The discipline.
Yeah.
Music.
This awareness came very late. I'm a millennial. I'm born in 83, so I'm now 42, and I grew up without any female whatsoever playing brass in orchestra or in the conservatoire, playing percussion. No women. No women conductor, no female conductor whatsoever. I only played male music as well. My teachers mostly were men at the university and in the conservatoire. I had 2-3 female teachers. But I never questioned that because, it was like this and it was my place.
And now the normal for us?
Somehow, I never had any role model, to be like, oh, look at this woman, look at this woman, no, because it was only men. So early, when I was 19, I started to compose with my boyfriend, which was 10 years older. And somehow I was always in his shadow, even though I was the one writing the scores and arranging everything. And somehow I was always undermined because I'm a female, because I'm younger, because I have blue hair, because, I don't know, the list is so long. And I couldn't wait until I was finally older, even though as a woman, because then I would feel more legit, And so I never really questioned that in all my studies and like performing career. I played one female composer, which was Lily Boulanger. And that's it.
Yeah, I never heard that name either.
That's okay. And that's fine. I cannot blame you. And then when I started my master in music theory, we had like this course, this theory course with
Gertrude.
Gertrude. Yeah, Gertrude. And then she talked about a female composer that wrote a string quartet, Magdalena Lombardini. I never could imagine in my head that a woman would have composed a string quartet. I composed string quartet, but who cares? But she did in the 1700s, and as this started to just grow inside of me, and when I had to choose music to analyze and do my studies, my master thesis on, I was like, wow, to do female composer. And then I started to research and read articles and books, and Astrid, the dean here, she wrote a big analysis into something about this book in female composers. Like it's a recueil, like collection of several analyses from different work from female composers, and I read it, and I started listening to the music and discovering female composers, and I was like, wait a minute, there are female composers. It's just it's not because it is forest, this tree in the forest. If you don't hear a tree falling in the forest, did the tree really make some sound, something like this? This thing? Yeah. Actually, they are female composers. It's not because they're not being played or talked about or written about that they don't exist. And then when you start to dig, you find more and more and more and more and more. And then I read stories about these women. What not only listen to the music or play it, perform it, study it, I also read who are those individual, who are those person, what did they experience? And then each time it's like, yeah, you got married, stopped playing, you had children, had to take care of the husband. It's like all over and over again. And then I'm like, there is nothing I can do about that, because that make them most of them stop composing or performing or touring or anything. But I want to hear what they did. I want the world to hear. So that's when it started, really. Yeah. Gertrude was an eye opener. Yeah, absolutely. Suddenly, and then I was as a student, you can be a part of conducting orchestra for conductors, for student conductors to try to and again as a string player they always need. So then I started to do that in the ensemble, in the course I'm in now. And Catherine Vinnes was the teacher, and she was amazing. And the students, and then so she was a female conductor teaching, and then it was women, a lot of women studying conducting, and I was like, wait a minute, this plus that, would that mean that I could be a female conductor and I am a female composer? Wait a minute, it is possible. There is just this glass ceiling somehow that my generation of women have been, put under. It's, I don't know. But now I discovered that there is nothing, and I can do if I want. So it's a very late discovery that it's not because of my gender that I cannot be this or that. Yeah. That's never too late.
And here we are.
Yes.
Yes. Nice. So what are you up to now? So you're teaching as well?
I'm teaching. I'm the music teacher at the French school. Not long from here. It's not many hours. It's 5 hours per week, which is perfect. I also have my private students in violin, viola, piano, vocal coach, some guitar as well, because I'm a bass player.
Right.
And it's a kid I started very early on with like kind of music education, and he wanted to play the guitar and he wanted me to teach him, and I was like, okay, I can do it until I feel that this is above my level, and I will
but you need to find someone else,
and then I will find you someone else. But for now I'm and I'm learning with him, so
there you go.
I guess I play some guitar as well.
Right.
I play concerts, so I play in different constellation. This Friday I'm gonna play with like some Norwegian folk music in a quartet, banjo, The singer also played the guitar, cello, and violin. So quite untypical. And last week I was in a string quintet with accordion, for original music. And then the week before I was with an orchestra here in LMO. And then so it's very diverse. The like performances I do. I get also some composing and arranging jobs where I can write arrangements, strings arrangement. It's really my specialty because I can write or rewrite. Sometimes they need to be, proofed, check proofed. Yeah, yes. But mostly I write from nothing, and then I can also record them. So I'm also in studio or remotely. For violin and viola, and sometimes I sleep. I try to sleep. Yeah, so that's what I'm up to. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Have you tried to cultivate this passion to music to your son?
Absolutely. He had no choice. He had to speak French and play music. Right. Absolutely. So he speaks French and play music. He wanted first to start with violin when he was, I don't know, 5, 6. Against my wish, I didn't tell him, but violin is the worst instrument. It's horrible. It's like plus when they start, it's very small and it sounds very bad. It's like, and then at some point when he was 8, 9, I had to buy a bigger instrument, and I asked him, "Do you want me to just buy a bigger instrument, or you want to try some other instrument?" And he was like, "Yeah, I want to try the drum because I had a digital drum at home." So I was like, okay, let's do it. But then I want you to play also a little bit the piano just to keep the notes. And he really liked the drum and started to play in the like the corps, this marching band at school. He wasn't very keen with the conductor, but he liked his like drum teacher. Yeah. And now he's still playing the drum, and he plays in the drum like the band school as a drummer. Right. Yes, and every time they have like a show, he's a drummer, and he's really happy, and he practices with his friends, and he makes progresses. And that's why I wanted him to do music for fun, Right. Yeah. So what did you do during the COVID time? That everything we were in lockdown, no more concerts, no more performance. This 12th March 2020 was the day the planets aligned for me because I had a knee surgery. Shit. I had an accident 9 months prior to that, and then it was the day of my surgery. So I couldn't work anyway. Oh, because I had a knee surgery. Look at that. Quite a heavy surgery, actually. So I couldn't work, so everything was cancelled for me, and then everything was cancelled for the world. So I loved it. The world joins me. Yeah. So I was at home and then doing my, re-education, like muscular thing, having my physiotherapist by video, and teaching my kids because the kids were at home and you had to teach them. So I was doing this and trying to go back to walking again and being not handicapped. Right. So that's what I did. Yeah. So that moment for me, it was actually the timing was amazing. How long did that take, or when did you go back to work? Like, define work. Which kind of work? The performing, the composing, the I don't know, your first check. When did that come? Because I don't know if you received like maybe financial, like many people did, financial of the government. Yeah, but it's because I was sick. Oh, because you were sick anyway for the surgery. Yeah, because of the surgery. So I was in like sick leave. Right. Anyway. Right. So I guess it was after summer then. Okay. August 2020. I started to. Things open again, and I started to work again with teaching, and a lot of teaching was also video. It was not much performance, but your question is interesting because as a musician it's always like it's a little and it's like this. It's not very like you stop and then you start again, you stop and then you start again, because it's not like I have a continuing job and then suddenly it's like, is it still going on, or is it a break, or
what?
yeah, exactly. I don't know.
Mm.
Because when I have one concert here and then I have no concert, and then I have concert again, so what was this space in between? Was it a break, or what, was I unemployed, or was I on vacation?
Right.
Was I neither? Or was I just waiting for work or looking for a job? You know, it's always kind of this limbo as a musician as well. I find it difficult to be on and off. So if you have like a, let's say, a standard job, you're working and then you are officially on vacation, and then you're officially working and officially on vacation. As a musician, you never really officially anything, because I'm telling you, even when I'm on vacation, I'm still answering email, looking for some job, and all of these things. It doesn't happen that I'm like, oh, it's Friday 4 o'clock, I'm not gonna answer to anything anymore. Absolutely not. Of course I answer. Yeah. Because I need the job.
Right.
Yeah. So you never really stop, and you really, it's like, so when did my first paycheck started again? Now you have your answer. It never really stopped. It never really started. I don't know.
It didn't feel like it was a pandemic in a way, maybe?
No, because I was in surgery anyway.
Right.
I had surgery, so I didn't see how it was in the outside, because for some months or a lot of time I couldn't really go far. So I would walk around the block or in my neighborhood.
Right.
But I didn't experience what it was in the shops. I would order foods, delivered to my door, because I couldn't go to the shop anyway because of my knee.
Right.
So for me, this pandemic thing, it's a bit as if the other experienced it, and I don't know.
Not for you really, because
I was just recovering from my surgery.
Right.
But I liked that I could be home recovering without feeling guilty or without having fear of missing out, because anyway, nothing was happening.
Anyway,
So this,
fair enough.
Yeah.
All right. So thank you so very much.
Welcome.
For joining this.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, it was a really nice chat. Ombeline Chardes. Yes, excellent. Thank you.